Man sits in jail facing charges after an arrest for domestic violence late last night.
This story from the Cassgram. Martin Callion is 51 years old. He's in custody after a disturbance on Dunbar Drive at Beaver Lake, just south of Plattsmouth. The victim, a woman, was evaluated by paramedics and did not need to be taken to the hospital. Callahan is booked for domestic assault and false imprisonment, among other charges.
Later tonight.